Do I hear 500, 500, 1,600, 1,700, thank you. 1,900, 2,000, 2,100, 2,200, 2,000.
Why do people come late to these things?
2,500.
People come late because they know what they want. It's only you who needs to see every horse.
2,700 am I bid? 2,600 I am bid. Sold. Morals of market. Sedgemere stood. By Tetrick out of Lady Josephine. We'll start the bidding at 800 guineas.
All right, Tommy, this is her.
Do I hear 800 guineas? 850. 850. Do I hear 9? Do I hear 9? 9 am I bid?
Bid for this one.
The grey, why?
He's beautiful.
It's a filly.
Mickey needs some pace on the gallops, I promised him.
1,000. Do I hear 1,050? 1,100. 1,200. Do I hear 250? 250.
I go halves with you from the Spring Fund, Coco.
1,300. 1,400. Do I hear 5? 1,500. 1,600. Do I hear 7? 1,700. Thank you.
That's it, Tom. You have to stop.
You don't have it in your belt. Yes, I do. I'm having the horse.
She's a sweet beast, Tom, but stop, I tell you, I feel something bad.
Stop,
Do I hear
Curly.
2,000? 2,000? Do I hear 2,050? 2,050 in my bid. 2,050.
Enough. Billy could use one of my geldings.
2,000 I am bid. Do I hear 2,050? Last time. 2,050. Sold to Mr.
Thomas Shelby.
You beat us to it.
Did I?
I was trying to nab a filly for my stud.
Sorry?
Thomas Shelby from where?
From Birmingham.
Goodness.
No, not much.
Hey, Carlton. I breed racehorses and train them. What is it you do?
I rarely answer questions. That's what I do.
Tommy! Come on, hurry up. We gotta go.
Well, before you go, if you ever decided to put that filly out, I'd be interested in having her.
Plan to race her.
Do you ever train her?
I know people.
I know people too.
Tommy, we've got to get this kid back before dark or Polly will have your balls.
You will have them.
We're no different people, I would guess.
My father knows Mick Hancock. Trained 3 Ascot winners.
Oh, so that was your father.
Yes. We're joint owners as the stud. Took the majority share when my husband was killed. Heap.
Tommy! We gotta get back to the caravans! The chickens are hungry!
So will you consider me?
I will consider you.
You still don't tell me what you do.
Oh, I do bad things. But you already know that. Right.
That bloody time.
Sorry I'm late. There was a family matter. Yes, mate, keep it locked up for a minute.
Yes, Thomas.
I'll show you around. So, be my guest. That's my brother Arthur's office. Down there's my brother John's office. That's where we slate the runners and the riders.
It's out in the open. What about the police?
What about them?
When I drove into Smallheath, I thought I was going to get murdered. And I mentioned your name. It's like being escorted to see a king.
You came here to get my girl, right?
Right. Considering she's not been out on the gallops.
Curly's the best horseman in England.
I have a man called Mickey who'd argue the point.
Curly here is our horse himself.
She's blessed, very blessed.
Well, she's from the best stock.
But I'd rather have a colour pony. Mixed blood is stronger.
Not to win the derby, Curly.
Don't like them racing, Tommy. Not the way they beat them. This is all yours.
Thank you.
He gets sad when one leaves. So when was your box van coming?
Midday.
Well, you've got time to take the lady to the garrison. Show her the spa and the tea rooms.
I'd like that. Why not?
Just had it done up. There was a fire.
It's...
Yep. What do you drink?
so early, but gin. Goodness, with something?
Like what?
Tonic water or?
We have, cordial. There's not much room in there, but... You wanna fuck me, Mrs. Carlton? Perhaps because I represent something to you. We should have this conversation before the booze starts talking for us.
You have a horse.
Yes, I have a horse.
The horse is why I'm here. Purely that. And because you're paying me a lot of money to train your horse, that's why I'm here. Purely that.
Good. Good. Well, let's toast then. To the horse. To the derby.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So is that what you say to women?
Only if I don't know what they want.
What if they don't want to fuck?
Then life is simpler.
You want a simple life?
Do I look like a man who wants a simple life, eh?
So what do you want?
For what I'm paying you, Mrs. Carlton, I want a horse that will pay out at Epsom on an each-way bet.
Before I took your account, I did some credit checks on you. Apparently, you don't exist.
My existence is questionable.
Gypsies don't like registers.
You see, I'm not gypsy, like you mean.
But you did register for France. They also sent your name to the War Office. I have friends there. You won 2 medals for gallantry.
Does that really impress you, Mrs. Carlton?
Call me May.
Charlie says the box van's here.
Thank you, Finn.
You know, I still don't know what you're going to call your horse.
The horse will be called Grace's Secret.
Grace's secret.
Mr. Thomas Shelby, madam.
Nice house.
Would you like a whiskey? Scotch or Irish?
Irish. Sorry for the short notice. I was passing.
We're not quite on the Birmingham Road.
It's a small diversion.
60 miles, I checked.
It's a small diversion these days.
So I'm a small diversion. Good. Your horse is still out on the gallops. But I had Mickey prepare this report. You can read it now if you like, and then we can go see her. Is there enough light for you to read?
Yes, it's fine.
It's getting quite late. Mickey says she has the lungs of an elephant. She's nimble on the heavy going, but bounces a little on the hard ground. Sorry, I'll let you read.
So he thinks she'll favour good to soft ground, eh?
A little juice in the grass.
Well, that's good for Epsom. Does he think she's not good enough for Epsom?
She needs a lot of work. The race board will need convincing.
I imagine you have some influence.
That's a suggested programme for the next 2 months. Your glass is empty.
Yes, it's fine.
You hungry?
Yes, a bit.
I can prepare something.
Do you have engine oil? Before I set off for Birmingham, the car needs oil.
Sure, my husband kept some in the garage. I can get someone to do it.
This evening or tomorrow?
Oh, we're so far away from anywhere people usually stay over. Especially before cars, when it was just carriages, people used to stay over all the time.
But I have a car.
Yes.
And you have engine oil.
Probably. But it would be very usual.
What would?
For a guest to stay, we have a whole wing called guest wing.
Oh, you have a guest wing. Well, no smoke.
Thank you. Ignore this, it's actually all right. I put all his photos in a drawer and locked it. As if that was going to make a difference. I'm like a fucking lighthouse keeper. Out here on my own. Keeping his flame burning. But of course, when anyone sees a lighthouse, they steer clear, don't they?
Now, do you have a map of the house? Do you have a map? Because I'm not going to be able to find my way in the dark. See, at midnight, I'm gonna leave my wing, and I'm gonna come find you. And I'm gonna turn the handle of your bedroom door without making a sound. And none of the maids will know.
You don't know maids?
They hear the pin drop.
There's a man in the house. They listen. They take turns.
So, let them listen.
Walked on and on the sunset. Went down and down coldness. Let's build a fire. Is this desire lived above? Between these lands the sun set. Behind his eyes and Joe said, enough to lift us high, to lift above. Inside is this desire.
Mick, this is Thomas Shelby. He's come to check up on his filly.
Yes, I've heard about it.
Mick is the best horseman in England.
Oh, he likes to waste money. I know that. According to the reports I've been given, you're spending £2 a month on worming powder.
What, you want a horse with worms?
Horses get worms from the water trough. Put goldfish in them. They eat the worm eggs.
Goldfish? It'll be a gypsy thing, is it?
No. It's an accounting thing. Goldfish cost a penny each.
Yeah, or you can win them at the fair. If you want, I'll dispense with the bet altogether. Excuse me.
Did you ever consider a career in diplomacy?
Hello. How are you, eh?
Goldfish, seriously.
Yep. You people have a lot to learn.
They asked me if I wanted a fire in the guest bedroom. I said no. Just one fire tonight.
Bold and fearless, eh?
Yes. Though I'm not really fearless.
Drink?
Why not?
Madam, there is a telephone call.
I'll take it in the drawing room.
It's for Mr. Shelby.
Your son tomorrow might never come.
Come! See? Does it really stop the horses from getting worms?
Yep, it really does.
Anyway, I thought it would make you smile. I'm sorry that you had to drive through the night. You must be exhausted. You can go and sleep if you want.
Aye. We have to stop. This. Came in to tell you we have to stop.
Why? Did I, me, and your use that old thing?
This someone. For a long time. And I didn't want you to think anything about how it's going to be after the race. Not many of your people know about me, so I haven't done the damage that will come.
My people.
No, the damage isn't done, is what I mean.
Right.
Even if it's like this, I want the others to stay here.
To stay, yes, of course.
Epsom is Clausen.
I haven't got my outfit yet, so it's all right.
You can still be with me at the enclosure.
It's very gracious of you, sir.
You can wear something.
It's funny, isn't it? Because you'll be up there and I'll be down in the ring. Sort of upside down, isn't it?
You can still be with me after, and you can still wear something.
I'll be covered in mud from the ring.
May, forget about men like me.
I was going to tell you how much she's improved.
There are other men, May.
I think she stands a chance of placing, so... It's a silly part of our business, Don. Are you going to drive straight off to Birmingham, or...?
And what if I said, all right, I'll stay, after what I just said?
And that would be all right. You talk about damage. The damage not yet done. You don't think that half of London already thinks that I'm fucking a racketeer? Laughing about it, laying on bets about when you'll steal the silver. You think your people are ruthless? Try mine.
So that's why you carry on, eh? Because you can't back down.
Amongst many other illogical reasons. So will you drive straight off? Or I haven't got any petrol in the garage.
Yeah, I have some cans of petrol in the car.
Good. So you can go.
I look happy in that eye. And why wouldn't there be?
Who is she?
Someone who's sailing away.
So let her sail. You've told me about her like a gentleman. I kindly behave like a gangster again. Feel sorry for me, it's fine. Because your horse will come fifth or sixth. But I will win you. She threw a shoe coming out of the box.
Eh? She looks in fine shape. Hello. Right, Christy Buck. Should I be worried?
You should not. Go and drink, enjoy the day. I'll come and find you when the race is done.
That's nice. Is that yours?
My mother wore it to the Derby in 1895. She was presented to Queen Victoria. After the race, I'll change in the horse box and then come and join you up there with the toss. What'd you say?
Yeah.
You don't want me to join you? It's fine. I'll sit down here in the mud.
Whatever happens today, it was good.
You mean win or lose?
Yeah. Win or lose.
You know, I never watch the race. Can't stand it. I always like to find somewhere dark and quiet. Tommy?
If you can't find me up there, I'll come and find you later.
What do you mean?
Whatever happens, May. No regrets. No regrets. And I will find you.
Right.
Remember that. May.
If Her Majesty smells of paraffin, it's because my old lamp is smoking for want of fuel. Times are hard in case you hadn't noticed.
I hope your insistence that I take a boat rather than a cab from the station wasn't purely for your own amusement.
No, for the avoidance of death or kidnap.
By boat, you get to see the nicer parts of a city.
In the garrison now, should be all right this way. Shoeing, stabling, feed, 2 hours a day in the gallops. Did you think of a name?
Yes. Dangerous.
Dangerous, eh?
A horse called Dangerous won the Epsom Derby in 1833, so I stole the name. I thought you'd approve. You should visit her.
If I leave Smallheath, I'll be shot dead. Anyway, I'm busy.
Well, the good news is your horse is the fastest filly that I've ever ridden. These are her registration papers. Ready for your signature.
So is this why you came here? All this way in person? For my fucking signature?
You've lost your wife. And now your brother too. I thought it would make you different. But it doesn't seem to change you. Nothing seems to change you.
The end-of-year accounts for the Grace Shelby Institute, Mr. Shelby. Beg your pardon, madam.
Already signed off on those, Lizzie.
What do you think of his shirt? He's having them made in London. Not sure about them.
All right, Lizzie, thank you.
But you know, sometimes he sees something glamorous and expensive. He just can't resist it. He's so weak.
Actually, speaking of the Grace Shelby Foundation, I'd like to make a donation. I'll leave it blank. You can decide how much, Mr. Shelby. Then perhaps, Lizzie, you can pop to the bank and pay it in for me.
Yeah, that'll be all, Lizzie, thank you. Drink?
No, thank you.
Did you pack an overnight bag?
No.
Pity.
Why?
Well, because 25 minutes ago, the Birmingham branch of the Train Drivers Union called a wildcat strike in support of the coal miners. No trains to London till tomorrow.
It wasn't in any of the papers.
That's why they call it a wildcat. No one knows.
Apart from you, of course. Your city. So where will I stay in your city?
I'll be free at 4. I can meet you then.
Meet and do what?
I'll pour you some gin that I make myself from my father's recipe, distilled for the eradication of seemingly incurable sadness. Could have put that on the label.
I'll book myself a room.
Already done. The Midland, sweet. Stay there myself sometimes.
Sometimes it's where you stay.
But not tonight, it would seem.
Well, since I'm stuck here, maybe I should try your gin.
4 o'clock then.
Where?
I'll find you.
Oh, in a south,
4 o'clock.
Is it?
What do you think?
Oh, nice. A little sweet.
I've heard not sweet enough. Come and see.
My God, Tommy. What is this, a hobby?
No, don't really have time for hobbies. This is more of a place where I try things out. I decided if I'm going to be stuck here in Small Heath, I might as well do something useful. Less of a hobby, more of a venture. Since the start of Prohibition, I've been sending single malt, Scotch whiskey, to Boston, to Halifax, Nova Scotia, hidden in crates of car parts. My supply lines from Scotland have been unreliable. There's been a lot of theft. And in this modern age, American women are drinking as much booze as the men. And women, apparently, prefer gin. So with the help of a friend of mine in Camden Town, I set up my own source of supply. Junipers, potatoes, sugar and water, all turned into US dollars. When we're up and running, we'll produce over 200 gallons a week. But before then, I need to get my recipe right. So tell me the truth.
The truth? Mm-hmm. You're unlike any man I've ever met.
And the gin?
Too sweet. You said you'd booked a room.
No, I booked a suite.
Thank you. If you book a taxi, I'll go. You're a businessman, Tommy, a good one. If only you could...
If only I could what? If only you could change. Go and say it. If only you could change the bad. And the good is laying off 1,000 men, which I do. Like a good businessman. And I do it like that. And people go hungry. And the bad's a fucking winning the horses. And a gun. And some fucking self-respect. You fucking people.
You bite like your horse.
I don't trust taxis anymore. Come with me.
Charlie said it wasn't safe to walk by the canal.
Yeah, he's right.
Italians north and south, he said.
Nah, it's mostly chancers. Local kids trying to get famous. Sabini's boys, Sheffield boys, Manchester, Glasgow. They all know we're on the ropes.
And that's not including the mafia.
Yep. Here's your carriage. You can catch the 7:15 train.
I thought there was a strike.
Gave you that idea.
My God.
I know. The bad I can't help. I wanted you to stay. Normally I get my own way. Losing occasionally makes me worse.
Thank you, Curly.
She looks a picture in my boots, doesn't she, Tom?
Walk her to the train, Curly.